Cool. So, hey, good day to one and all. It is Sunday afternoon, and I need to do a couple of things here. One is I need to tune. Close enough. Cool. So that's tuning done. Second thing I want to do is add more reverb. What's this go up to? 30. What does 30 sound like? Okay. Not as extreme as I would have thought. What does this do? I don't know what that does. I think it's maybe tone. And then this will be the level of reverb. Ooh. Well, maybe I can figure out what this does. Yeah, that's tone. Let's just dull that down a bit. And of course, I don't actually want that much reverb. Probably want it like, let's do that. Hey, is that Fiona? Is that you actually watching? Goodness. Anyway, welcome to day 26 of practicing 31 days in a row. So less than a week to go, and obviously it's been a really interesting journey of playing through the various exercises. So I'm going to get started, as I always do, with my Pat Metheny chord warm-ups. Sorry, not chord warm-ups, just warm-ups. Pat Metheny. And we'll work through it, see how we get on. So I can do the first page now. Hooray. A lot of notes. Do it. Need my Modacity app. So I have some exciting news. I'm going to be getting a guitar lesson tonight from Tim Lurch. For those of you that have never heard of Tim Lurch, check him out on YouTube. Tim spelled T-I-M, obviously. Lurch, L-E-R-C-H. He's based out of, I think, Oregon or Portland or somewhere like that, the West Coast of America. And he's a former student of Ted Green. And he has written some great books, actually. Well, Ted Green has, obviously, but Tim Lurch has written some great books on chords and melodic playing and things. And tonight it's all about sophisticated blues is what it's called. So I'm looking forward to that. That's at 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, let's do the practice. So Pat Metheny warm-up exercise with a metronome. And that'll do for metronome volume. All right, here we go. So that's it. That's not the warm-up, that's the first page. I'm just going to kill that reverb a bit more. I was kind of tripping out on how reverby it was, but it's all good. Okay, here we go again. Not quite right. I should really read the music rather than pretend I know it. Ah, I nearly got that perfect too. Okay, and again. Good, better. Cool. That was all right, actually. I'm happy with that. So, nobody watching at the moment. That's okay. Midweek tends to be the most popular, I find, which is great. So I've got the modern rock guitar soloing. Martin Miller. Don't need it, know it. But I'm going to practice it with an E minor. No, what did we do? We did E minor yesterday. What about D minor? Let's do that. Let's do D minor. Heavy metal. Nope, I'm still here, lol. Heavy metal. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Excellent. Okay. Wonderful. great. It's great that people tune in to see what's happening. Right, let's find on YouTube and a D minor backing track. And I've not played over D minor, so we'll do this. It's a ballad. This is not it.
I can't believe you corporate types are still calling each other rock stars.
You're a rock star.
We're all rock stars.
Adverts, eh? Okay, I can play over that. That'll be fine. So, heavy metal. Where are you based? Where are you on this planet? Because I'm still Hey Snow as my warm up. These are Hey Ho as my warm up. Practice on the build at speed and accuracy. Vancouver. Wow, amazing. Vancouver Island. You know, I so much want to go to visit at some point. I used to live in California, Santa Cruz, just near San Francisco, and of course, you know, everything I think sort of north of that is awesome. I was saying earlier, I have a lesson tonight with Tim Lurch, who's teaching me. Well, it's a master class. It's not just me, but he's based out of, I think, Oregon, so kind of probably the same time zone as yourself. But you're talking about snow as your warm up. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, man, that thing is when you actually figure out what John Frusciante is playing in that lick, it's kind of scary actually how fast he can do it. You know, because it's all picked, right? I think I tried to play that many years ago when it first came out, and succeeded to a certain extent, but it's just so fast and furious. So Vancouver Island has everything for solid vacation, all season fishing, golf, skiing. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I love about that side of the world. You know, it's amazing. But yeah, alternate picking all over the place. Cool. I'm going to do my D minor Martin Miller licks for 5 minutes. So give me a second to practice that. Cool. Good. Here we go. Okay, Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. I don't know how well these come through. I find that I can't hear them when I listen to the playback. I can hear it clearly now. Ooh, some weird. I feel like I need more distortion. Sounds good to me. Okay, cool. Good to know. Can I play that faster, I think? Let's see. Will it fit? Yeah, we could do something like that. If I can do it right. Ah. Focus on the basics. Oh dear, Alexa, stop. And on that really dreadfully executed Martin Miller lick, I'll end that particular part of my practice. It wasn't bad. I was kind of doing it slowly, you know. Kind of do that, no problem, you know. Got that down. But yeah, I was doing it a bit faster and stuff. That's the whole thing, is trying to just, you know, try it over different settings. You know, there's one thing about learning a lick, and then people play that lick and practice that lick, and you can do it, but you can only do it in a sort of practice situation because you've never tried to do it in different keys or in different speeds or over different feels, you know. So that's kind of why I like to use the backing tracks and pick random ones instead of playing over the same one all the time. So different keys, different feels. Yeah, I like my rock stuff, rock and jazz, but you know, cool. Okay, let's move on. So wow, I'm still blown away that someone in Vancouver is actually tuning in. That's fantastic. It's made my day. So thank you. Joe Pass chords, of course. Right, let's go clean. I'm just going to cancel that for a second. What I don't need is lots of distortion. How do I want to play this today? I think I'm just going to bosh through the chords and remind myself of some of the shapes, and in fact study the positions of the shapes. That's what I'm going to do. Because yesterday I was playing through some stuff and I was kind of lost, like where I was on the fretboard versus the shape I was playing versus the chord I was meant to be playing. So let's just get some of that down. Maybe just pick one shape. Okay, here we go. 5 minutes. Don't need a metronome. I'm just kind of exploring and thinking out loud. That's what I'll do. I'll think out loud. So I'll talk my way through it. What time is it? 5:06. Okay. Here in the UK, 5 o'clock, which is good. So let's see. Just basically start with the usual. I also took your advice and I'm practicing triads, simple triads. Yeah, absolutely. It's fundamental. Triads are totally fundamental to what we do. I'll give you an example of that, actually. just to deviate away from what I was doing for a second there, but that's okay. This is kind of what this is all about. So let's take something like E minor, right? I'm going to play the 7th fret, and then I'm going to play the 6th fret on the next string, on the D string, and then I'm going to play that's the 9th fret. So now we have a triad. We've got 1, 3, 5, 1 through 5. So this is your arpeggio. Now laid out like that, of course, it's not really any good for playing chords. So we'll look at that in a second. But it is good for playing like melodies, lead things. So let's move this somewhere where it's of use. I'm playing E, E, G, B, G sharp, sorry, because it's major. So let's go to here. So there's my triad, E, G sharp, B. Now, let's move that into like, there you go, there's your triad shape there. So G sharp, E, B. So it's a D shape, right? So these two notes here, there and there, are just an extension of yeah. So there's your major triad. Now, to make it minor, let's just move that minor third down 1 fret, which makes our shape. There's our D shape. So getting that stuff down is really, really good. What I can recommend is on, what is it on? There's a guy called Rob Garland who teaches on maybe TrueFire, or I think it's TrueFire. I'm sure if you look up Rob Garland, you'll find something relating to whatever platform he teaches on. Anyway, he has a course on exactly that, on just playing triads, and it's really good. I went through it, and I worked through that course online, and I found it really beneficial, just understanding, your basic triad shapes and the inversions. But yeah, definitely check it out. Rob Garland, the triads lesson. He's done loads of lessons. I think it's TrueFire. I could probably look it up, but I've only got 1 minute left to do my Joe Pass stuff. That's okay. Let's. This is, of all the ones I'm going to practice today, this is probably the one I'm feeling the least, I think. So yeah, there's the 6/9 shape. So I think what I'm struggling with sometimes, because I'm learning, 3 times 5, so 15 shapes, 15 different chords, and that again, so nearly 30 chords all in, which I think is, or chord shapes, I should say, all basically relating to the same chord. And the tricky thing is trying to understand. Here I'm okay, because I'm kind of like, see that as a G, sorry, a C, because I've got my C note in there. But when we start to get into, moving up the neck a bit, I sometimes get lost. So it's about trying to equate that to the root, which would be here or here. But, just mentally remembering where it is. Cool, that'll do for Joe Pass chords, even though I didn't really do any practice, but that's okay. So, yeah, right. 5/15. Arpeggios. No, harmonic minor. Minor scales. So 3 more things. And because it's Sunday night and I don't actually, I was going to say I don't have any work to do tomorrow. That's not true. I don't have to officially work tomorrow because it's a holiday here in parts of the UK. But I am going to be doing a huge amount of work on recording parts for people. So I've got quite a lot of guitar recording to do tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to doing. And but nonetheless, I don't really have a heavy day. It's just playing and trying to be creative. So on that note, it's beer o'clock over here in Scotland. So cheers, and cheers to anyone in Vancouver. Lovely place. Yeah, I want to go. The irony. This is who is this? Oh, Williams, right? Williams Brewing in Scotland, and American Pale Ale. There you go. Okay, let's do harmonic minor. Where was I with this? I can't remember. Oh, I did the first one. So I'm going to do the second shape today. And I'm not going to bother with a backing track. I'm just going to metronome it. And I'm going to do it reasonably fast. So let's go key of A. Okay. Let's try triplets. Oh, that's a bit sketchy, that bit, isn't it? Oh, cheers. Heavy Metal says cheers from Vancouver. So thank you. Cheers. Tasty. But, folks, just a disclaimer here. Beer and practicing are not conducive to each other, really. Like, you know, I say, like, you know, as an adult, obviously, I do have students who are not of drinking age. So, you know, please, kids, don't drink. I'm not advising you to drink and play guitar. But one of the things that I do advise, if you're an adult and you're playing guitar, is to try and make your practice fun. And, you know, if that means sit down and have a beer or a glass of wine or something, then, you know, do that. Don't think of your practice as like something I have to do and it's regimented and, you know, a horrible thing, because then you won't do it, right? So, you know, just chill and play guitar. That would be my advice. Okay, more harmonic minor. Let's do triplets, like hardcore, you know, triplet patterns. Whoa, how does that work? So the harmonic minor scale, because it has that little sort of kind of thing going on, those three notes there are difficult to actually not quite get right. That's not the right term I'm looking for. It's difficult to get a good fretting hand sort of position when you're doing triplet type stuff on that particular scale. A lot of other scales are pretty easy, but this one isn't. Anyway, That's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Kinda needs some work. Cool. And with that frustrating finish, I'm going to call it a day on that one. Needs work, but hey, you know what? Even though it's not perfect, I only really knew like one shape of harmonic minor properly up until I started practicing them this month. So I've now pretty much got like 5 shapes, more or less, under my fingers. Something that I can keep working on and get better at. So that's great. Okay, arpeggios. I'm just gonna I tried playing a bunch of arpeggios over backing tracks yesterday, and it didn't really work the way I wanted to. But we'll go with just playing through the shapes, maybe with a metronome. I think so. Cool. And reasonably fast. Okay, what am I doing? Key of A. Yeah, pretty smooth. That's sounding okay. Am I doing it in triplets? I think I am. Da, 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 da. Okay. Didn't really think about the actual tempo or whatever. I just kind of had the click going on in my background. I was playing to it, but not thinking about how. Yeah, that's 3s. Oops. No. Cool, that's sounding pretty good. I'm very warm, actually. Too many layers. Oh, that's my wife. Just phoning. Give me a second. Can I pause this? I'm gonna pause my phone. Cool, I'm back. So yeah, that's the end of my arpeggio practice. That's good. Ding. Let's see if we can get a couple more in just quickly. Cool, I'll take it. That's a win. Nice one. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to practice, obviously, is Girl from Ipanema. And this is going to be just really working through the melody part. I played the chords yesterday, I think. And I still haven't really memorized the melody, which is actually shocking because I do this kind of stuff quite often, actually, playing through jazz stuff. It's something that I've got a bit of a jazz thing going on at the moment with a couple of guys. So we do some standards, and actually I can usually get everything together pretty quickly. This one just seems to take in ages, partly because I'm not maybe concentrating on it as much as I maybe should. But because it doesn't normally I can do like not 5 minutes. That's the other thing, is I'm only doing 5 minutes a day on this, because that's the challenge, as it were. But with this, I think that it's kind of a tricky thing, because of that time restraint, if you like. It's not progressed maybe as I would have hoped, but that's okay. We'll go with it. All right, so last one for tonight, Girl from Ipanema. Just working through the melody. So that's the first part, and then it repeats. And then down to da, 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 da. Yeah. Da, da, yeah. Okay, that is it. And then that is a G sharp. So let's go. Yep. That should be F. It's not. Why is that not F? Am I reading the right bit? No, okay, it should be E, and then, yeah, that's right. So I'm playing it correctly, okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. And then that's up to a A. Okay. Okay, so it's like it's just the same thing moving up through the chord changes. Just want to check that note. That's should be B flat. It is B flat. Good. Okay, right. I keep pausing on. Oops, no. For all your jazz requirements, a fat strat sound, right? But I love the way this guitar sounds. This is one of Yngwie Malmsteen, like a 90s model, maybe even I suspect maybe in 89, like a really old one, with the DiMarzio HS2 or 3 or something in it. And the first time I played this guitar, I was blown away by the pickups, to be honest. And I'm still using it. Okay. Let's keep going. So let's do those bits. Okay, that seems to be in hand. What's the next bit? A to B flat. To C. Okay. Sadly, I have run out of time for that. But there's a little progress there on the melody. It's a case of just me doing it over and over and over again, I think. Which I have been. I've been mucking around, playing chords and stuff like that. Look at that! I got like 7 people watching or something. Just like a record, maybe. I don't know. But look, that's Sunday in the bag, day 26 out of 31. And part of the whole thing with this is to prove to people, like, look, just take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes of your day and practice, because that's all it takes. And if anyone has seen any of this series from the very start, they'll know that over the 26 days that I've been practicing, there's been definite measurable improvement, and it's all on video, which was the point of this. So, so yeah, it's obviously, that's the key. It's like just show up and practice. I think if you want to get better at guitar, put in the time. Anyway, I'm excited. I've got to go put on some baked potatoes and stuff for my family so we can eat. And then I have got an 8 p.m. masterclass with Tim Lurch, which is going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a lot out of that. He's just an amazing player, amazing teacher. So anyway, that will do for tonight. If I don't get the baked potatoes on, I will be in trouble. But no scalloped fretboard. No, it does. It does. Look, it's scalloped. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Can you see the scallop? It is an actual Yngwie 89 model. It does have scalloped frets. and I like them. I like scalloped frets. This is the only guitar I have with scalloped frets, but I do like them. I also like jumbo frets. Yeah, it is sweet. It is totally sweet. It's a great guitar. It sounds amazing. Acquired from a friend of mine. I bought it off him many years ago, and he has now passed away, sadly. But and he was a great player. Derek Gallagher was his name. Great player. Okay, anyway, that will do for tonight. If I don't get those baked potatoes on, I'll be in trouble. So I will see you guys obviously tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a really early one. As I said, I've got not much on tomorrow, so I'm going to get my practice done early in the morning and then focus on recording for the rest of the day, which is going to be super fun. So thanks, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. I know I will. And I will see you tomorrow or the next day or whenever. But thanks again for tuning in. Bye for now.